Hi everyone. So today, I have not been recording lately. Yesterday I was really busy, and the day before I wasn't feeling well, so we're making a video today. So, today's video is some things that Animal Jam really needs to add. Now, I've seen older videos where people say 50 things ajhq really needs to add, and I realized that since the video was before Play Wild, that a lot of people actually, I was looked in the comment section, a lot of people actually would comment they have that in Play Wild. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing we need to add is a queuing system for Falling Phantoms. And games like Falling Phantoms, Jamad Derby, and Best Dress. Because sometimes you really want to play with a friend, and it's a huge hassle because you have to click the button at exactly the same time. And Best Dress is even annoying because you have that joining a round in progress thing where you don't even get to see who is playing with you for about another, 30 seconds usually. And in Falling Phantoms, it seems like I'm always getting put with these random bots. Because sometimes you can just tell from the patterns, because they're so awful, you don't think anybody would ever actually put them as their pattern. You can just automatically tell, oh yeah, this person is definitely a bot that just has a random pattern, because nobody would ever make such an awful pattern. I know people have different fashion senses and all that, but also there is never any items on anybody. I don't think I've ever actually been put in a game of Falling Phantoms with a real jammer. And also in Falling Phantoms, sometimes half of somebody gets caught up in the phantom, but for some reason they're not out, even though the phantom blew off their tail. Next thing is a trading post. Now, when I say trading post, or an auction house where you could post trades, and also it would cut down on scamming because when you scam someone, you're trying to be unnoticed, so no one reports you. But you would have to publicly post these trades where everyone could see it. And so if you are trying to scam somebody, or you are trying to scam somebody and you see somebody falling for it, you could just send a message, hey, cancel the trade, you're being scammed. And they could be like, oh wait, you're right, this probably is not a good idea. This probably is not a good idea. Another thing that ajhq really needs to add is achievements that don't just have to do with games. Like, if you go to my achievements where you get the Sapphire rewards, you see I get 3 paws in every level in Fast Foodies. Also, if anybody knows how to get 3 paws on level 15 of Serapia Theater in Fast Foodies, please help me. That's the only one I need, and I get 15 sapphires. Or defeat 2,050 pests, get 3 stars in every level, travel a distance over 50,000, travel a distance over 50,000, answer 250 questions correctly. These achievements aren't that great. We should have funny achievements. Wear rare items on your head, feet, paws, face, back, and tail. Or wear a complete set on every starter animal. So I'd put my lava set on the bunny, I put my lava set on my wolf, and my lava set on my monkey, or like or wear a set on all of your animals. Just fun stuff like that. Or like wear stuff you got in the treasure hunts all over yourself. Or wear sapphire items all over yourself. Just really cool, funny stuff. I actually did not. You could just make funny look. You could just see how your looks end up with all these items on, and it would just be really funny to see. Like, my favorite look wearing only the stuff in the treasure hunts is unicorn horn and shutter shades. To get this achievement that really should exist, I would have to wear a neck item, which I don't have any neck items for treasure hunts, a back item, a tail item, even though I don't think treasure hunts even give out tail items at all, really, and a paw item. It would just be something really fun, and would make achievements something more fun. Another next thing is a claw room with just a ton of different claws in it. Because although since there isn't as many claws really in Play Wild, really the only claw there is a super claw. But like in the browser version, we have all the different animal claws. You could put in super rare alpha plushies. And like you could only get the Sir Gilbert plushie from the tiger claw or the Greeley plushie from the wolf claw. That way you could actually choose which alpha you got, and you didn't just get stuck with, getting like Cosmo over and over again. And that would be really great because it would also be really cool if alphas came and visited people like they used to. Like, wouldn't it be cool if you just went into your den one day and saw Peck in there? And then if you met all the alphas, it'd be like an achievement. And then you would get, like, a cool prize for it because you met all the alphas. Or if you could, like, buy the alphas' items from the alphas when you saw them, that would also be great. That would also be really cool, too. One other thing is like a buddy koi thing. So I can see my buddies. When you go into the buddies tab, you can see your buddies. You can see only the buddies that are online, and then you can see everybody who is near you, which I think is great. But with the coining system for bunnies, not buddies, not bunnies, you could see like pending, accepted, rejected. Another thing is if there were animal icons next to the people who are nearby. So let's go into the pillar room because that's where everyone advertises instead of just going to Jamont Township. There's actually less people. Let's see, getting carried service my den. Make an appointment now. So sometimes it's hard to like click the name. Sometimes they're in a huge pile and you really can't click their name. There's not that many people, so that is not the case right now, but let's say they were. You did not know their username. Maybe you do not know their username because they're on settings. I have username. I have it so the username goes up above the message. But so change that. But if I could change that, and then as you can see, their username does not show up, and I can't tell where they are. Maybe I have a feather necklace and I really want to trade this person, but I can't because I don't know their username and I can't find them. So you could go into the nearby tab, and then instead of the world icon, you would just see a picture of their animal, and you could be like, okay, so this person was the one who had the appointment thing at their den, or okay, this was the person who wanted the feather necklace. So I could just go and I could try to trade them, and I could just look at their trades and go to their den and all that good stuff. Another thing is like an icon next to items where you could see some information on that item and know how rare that item is. That would be great, and it would help people not get scammed as much, because sometimes people just do not know how much their item is worth, and then it's just really, and then they get scammed because they think an item is worth more than it actually is, or they try to trade for an item that is more rare than it actually is. Or they try to trade for an item that they think is more rare than it actually is. One other thing is, if you could go to something like a jammer wall and post trades, that would be a lot better, because then you wouldn't, if you wanted to trade somebody, you wouldn't have to try to find them, then wait until they're online, and then maybe they're in a different time zone, so either you or them has to stay up at weird hours of the night. Because let's say there's someone who lives in Great Britain and they buddy me because we happen to be online at the same time for a little bit. And someone's watching TV in the other room. That's why you might be able to hear some background noise. But that way you could post trades, and when they are online, they could either accept or decline. And then it'd be super easy. And then when you logged in, there'd be just a pop-up that says Fuzzy Bunny 2295 has accepted your trade. You got Sphinx armor. One other thing is jammer walls and Play Wild, because or a worldwide jammer wall, where instead of just having to advertise where somebody, again, might not be able to see you because you're in the middle of a big group, we can't see where you are, we can't tell what your username is, it's really just somebody in a pile that you cannot tell who they are, is just advertising something that you really want to go to, but you can't. So it'd be easy to just post it on a jammer wall, and then look. And then just go to their den. Super easy peasy. And I did not mean to buddy this person. And it would be easier to unbuddy them and just go to their den. Easier to unbuddy them, because maybe you didn't mean to buddy them. Maybe you're trying to X out, but you're looking at something else and you accidentally press buddy. One other thing is, I wish you could change the grass in your den. You think about it, maybe it's winter and you really don't want your den to have this beautiful grass in the middle of winter, so you could make it snow. You could turn the ground to snow, or if you want to make your den a city roleplay, you can make it roads. And I don't know why this guest jammer is going to a giveaway when he's not going to be able to accept anything. Another thing is a glitch cam, because sometimes it's really funny to just look at all the glitches in Animal Jam, because in Animal Jam Play Wild, sometimes you get really funny glitches. I saw somebody that just randomly, when they logged on, it said they were suspended from bubble chat for 39 seconds. They didn't even say anything. They were suspended from bubble chat for 39 seconds. So another thing is I really, really, really want more animations, because sometimes the animations are just, you have so little animations. You have you have this, which I guess it's easier than opening the games tab, but where you can just invite people to play games with you. I guess it is easier if you're really fast. Or you could just say, join me, stack attack. But sometimes when the other person doesn't play stack attack with you, I can tell that you just get a bot. Like, see, there's literally nobody to play stack attack with me, but it is still showing up. So I wish after a certain amount of time, it would just give you a bot. Because there's literally nobody here to play stack attack with me. So one thing is, yeah, definitely more animations. Like, you have your dance, you have your, like, special bunny thing. Apparently I could turn into a helicopter. You have your jump, which kind of is just what your bunny does all the time. You have, your sit, which on the bunny does not even look any different. And then you have your sleep. And the animations are different for every animal. Like, I guess I could change into my monkey and see all the new animations. Like, change to my wolf, see all the different animations. But sometimes it's just kind of hard. But sometimes the animations just aren't very different. Like, yeah, the monkey's dance is different. Apparently the monkey does, like, a sprinkler. And you have your monkey animation where it pounds its chest and, like, jumps like crazy. You have your basic jump, sit, and sleep. Another thing is if you could play, I don't know why I just tapped, but if you could play Escape the Phantoms as, like, a race. Like, think about it. Imagine if you could race your friends and Escape the Phantoms. It'd be kind of like Jamal Derby, only a little more exciting, and I think would get, in my opinion, would just be a lot more fun to play. Because, okay, Escape the Phantoms, I really like Escape the Phantoms because I'm better at it now, and I like playing with the different animals to see what they look like and see if any animal is, like, faster. But if you could have, like, just a second path over there and just race and Escape the Phantoms, that would be so cool, especially if you had to, like, compete to get like the new lives. That would just be super, super fun. Although in that, I would say probably do not let you take a new life if you do not need one. So people don't just keep taking all of the lives when they don't need them and their opponent does, so they will win. That shouldn't be allowed, but still, it would just be a really fun thing to put in, and would probably make playing mini games with your buddies a lot more fun. So I also really wish we could have, like, in Jamal Derby, I really wish you could have, like, just challenging a certain person in Jamal Derby. Not like what we have. Like, if you go into Jamal Derby, you can, like, tap them and challenge them to a one-on-one race. Like, maybe you and this other person keep going keep you switching between you getting first and the other person getting second. You could just challenge them to a one-on-one race to see all who is the best Jamal Derby player. And with Jamal Derby, how you can ask somebody one-on-one to play in the games tab, that is fun. But you should also but why not also do Falling Phantoms and Best Dressed? Like, I love playing Best Dress with my buddies. It's really hard to set it up though, because again, like with Falling Phantoms, you have to press the button at like the same time, or else you will just end up with a bunch of bots and not your buddy. And that is just super frustrating, and I really wish it was not like that, but unfortunately it is. And ajhq really needs to make it not like that anymore. Another thing is, if you could say topper, if you could just say the name of all items. Sometimes it sounds ridiculous telling people to trade you a heart-tail copper instead of heart-tail topper. I mean, it's the name of an item, so how can it be inappropriate? And also, ajhq, there's some random things that you aren't allowed to say that are just completely random. And, okay, so sometimes I say, please trade me, I'm doing necklace to Spike, and it says your message is blocked because it might not be inappropriate. I'm like, how is trade me, I'm doing necklace to Spike inappropriate? Like, come on. Another thing we really need is, like, words to describe how hard an achievement is to get. Because sometimes you look at someone's achievement on their achievements list, and you're like, oh, that looks really easy. Maybe I'll try to get that. And then you try, and you're like, why did I try to do this? This is the hardest achievement ever. How did they get it? So there should be, like, a number of dots on the achievements to just, like, kind of know how hard getting an achievement actually is. That would be really good for if you're trying to get all the achievements, and you could just see how hard, and you could see, okay, this is an easy achievement that we can knock out in 5 minutes, or this is a hard achievement that's going to take us quite a bit to get it. Just little things like that kind of help you when trying to get a lot of achievements. Another thing is more games in Play Wild, because a lot of the games you have are just games from the browser version. And like Pest Control, that was a new game from the browser version. And we just need more games. We need more games. Like Sky High, or Swoopy Eagle, or Twister. Just more games. Another thing we need is maybe some more things in Jamar Township, because Jamar Township, I kind of call it Jammer Central. I mean, it has the Sapphire Shop where everyone trades in, the Pillar Room where everyone gets adopted in, and that little circle thing where everyone tries to get, where everyone advertises in, has the stores, and it has, the Mira statue. But if there was like the Soul Arcade here in Play Wild, that would just be really fun. And maybe Club Geos over there, because I really miss Club Geos. Another thing is, if you could have the option to not see people when you're decorating your den, or if you could drag them away to new places. Honestly, if you could drag people away to new places, I think that would be super fun, because you could stand in the corner and everyone would try to touch me. If you do, I'll give you an item. I'll give you a prize. And then you're just dragging everyone away. It'd be like King of the Hill, only safe. Because, it's just pixels. I think that would be really fun, have a game. No, that would just be really nice overall. So that is it for this video, guys. ajhq, if you're watching, please add at least 1 or 2 of these features. Honestly, you can ignore everything I said. Just please add the trading post. It can cut down on scamming and just be a lot better. Thank you for watching. Be sure to smash the like button and enter my Instagram contest. Instructions are in the description below. Because honestly, I'm really tired of saying the same instructions over and over again. Contest ends September 1st. Bye!